Welcome to Sunday morning coffee and games. I'm excited for you to be here. Today, we have a very, very special Sunday morning coffee and games. And the reason being is because this game was voted on by my patrons over on Patreon and my YouTube members. Every single month, YouTube members and patrons on Patreon get to vote for a Marvel Champions game I play each month. And usually we do it in the live streams, but I thought it'd be fun to do it for the Sunday morning game. So they voted on Collector 2 against Vision, and I'll be playing expert difficulty. The other reason why I want to do this for Sundays is because playing expert's a lot easier playing offline than online. But I'm really excited for this deck because we're doing kind of a Vivian build out with Sidekick. I haven't really messed with that too much yet. I played around with it a little bit. I haven't played Collector 2 in forever, so we'll see how this goes because I don't fully remember everything about it, but I remember a decent amount. The one thing I will note too is I've also taken out the recommended modular set. I think it's Menagerie Medley or whatever. And instead I have put in a different one once I think what it is, the Tombstone one, Running Interference. So we have the Running Interference modular set in there instead because I thought that'd be a lot more fun. So anyway, really excited for this, but a huge shout out. Thank you to my patrons on Patreon. Thank you to my YouTube members. Honestly, without you all, a lot of this stuff doesn't get done. So I greatly appreciate it. And if you want to support this channel, check it out down below in the links. There's a ton of different links there. If you want to support me just by following on socials or using my affiliate links for something, I appreciate that too. Let's go check out the deck. All right, so we got everything set up here for deck-wise down on the table. The big card to note is, of course, Vivian. She's only a 2/1/1/2 stat line, but if we're in tangible form, she gets +2 thwart. For a mass dense strike, she gets +2 attack. So we do have also there the inspired upgrade to hopefully put on her. So she gets +1/+1. So she starts off 2/2 and can become a 4/2 or a 2/4 stat line, which would be really good. Sidekick obviously just gives her 2 extra life, which is massive. And then when I make a basic heal, she will also recover 2. I don't know how much we can flip down with Collector. It's kind of tough, but I guess we'll see. So then we have Team Training as well. Team Training will hopefully be able to, give us an extra hit point and stuff. Man, my camera, just does not want to focus. Give her an extra hit point, so that brings her up to 5 total life, which will give us some ability to kind of mess around with things. So then we have Avengers Mansion and Queen Carrier. So Queen Carrier will give us a resource generator. Avengers Mansion will let us draw an extra card. Hopefully we can get each of them out early. We have a lot of resource generators because we'll have Queen Carrier, we have a Solar Gem, and eventually you get the Milano, I believe. So we'll have that. Lockjaw to throw away. Basically, if we have a resource heavy hand or we can't do things with cards, play Lockjaw. Nick Fury, Mockingbird, and Ironheart. Nick to draw some cards. Mockingbird to stun the enemy. Ironheart to help us draw some cards. All of our allies are pretty cheap. We're going to have Stinger. We are an Avenger trait, so we get to put Stinger in. Does not count against our ally limit. I don't know if we'll get that high, but whatever. Squirrel Girl and Maria Hill. I love them as 2-cost allies. I think they're phenomenal. U.S. Agent to help us block, and Hawkeye to help us with any minions. Side by side is a must-have with the Sidekick deck because, as it states, ready your Sidekick, ready your hero, and choose 1 to heal 1 for both your characters, or they each get +1/+1 stat line. Most likely we'll end up healing because we don't want Vivian to get knocked out. So that'll be the rough goal. Suit Up is going to help us get Sidekick and Vivian, right? Because you search your deck and discard power for an ally and upgrade that can be attached to the ally. Add them to your hand. And then finally, our doubles, or normal doubles. And then reboot. Ready a friendly android character. Heal 1 damage from it. Again, we can either do this on ourselves because we're an android character, so we're a friendly android character, so we can heal ourselves from it, or we can use it on Vivian. Either way it works. So that's our deck. Hopefully this goes all right. Let's set up the game and let's see how it goes. All right, so we're mostly set up here. So we have the main scheme coming in with 7. If it gets up to 11, we lose. So we have to get it down to 0, and that's kind of how you move on through this. This is expert play, so we got the expert cards in there. We also have, I think I said it before, Running Interference modular sets in here instead. So if I had, just in case, but Running Interference was a thing that we started talking about in the mod set stuff. So I wanted to throw it in there because it looked fun, it looked cool. All right, so we got Collector B. He's got 10 health. We have Library Labyrinth to give us a face down card to remove 5 threat from the main scheme. So if things start getting a little too crazy, we can handle it. Now, like I said, this is a Vivian Voltron deck, which you probably want to run Justice against Collector 2 to make it easier, but why would we want to make it easier, right? Let's make it more difficult. So Anyway, I want to see how she does with the whole Voltron build, sidekick build, right? Like really kind of, I'm not even Voltron building her. I'm really just doing a sidekick build. So I'm just gonna put sidekick, maybe an upgrade on her, and that's about it. And just kind of let her run wild. Really quick to note, if you like these tokens, you like this hero board, you like all this fun stuff, and you want to get yours and support this channel, there's a link down below to get 5% off your order. Make sure to check out that link, click on it, check out the Marvel Champion stuff, Lorcana, Star Wars Unlimited, whatever it may be. Use my link, save 5%, help this channel out. Greatly appreciate it. All right. So we have 2, 4, 5. You only get 5 cards because of the way setup works. Basically, resolving the character setup is the last thing you do after mulliganing. So this intangible form wouldn't be in there yet, so you wouldn't get 6 cards. You only get 5. I know it's a question a lot of people ask, so Ooh, I do like the idea of Vision's cape. I do like that. So yeah, let's dump the other 4. I like Vision's cape. 1, 2, 3, 4. Got sidekick, which is rough. This is a rough card. We were hoping to get the card that draws it out on the alter ego side, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen yet. That's all right. That's all right. We'll figure it out. So let's flip up to Vision, and then we'll switch to dense form. After you change this form, draw 1 card. Just Queen Carrier. 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay, we can do that. So let's dump the 3 cards: Reboot, Team Training, and Sidekick to play Queen Carrier. So at least we get a resource generator out there. We can use Queen Carrier and throw away Solar Beam to play our cape. So now that when we're in dense form, which we are, we gain Retaliate. And then if we're intangible, we gain Stalwart. So we just have to kind of pay attention to that. So we are a 2/2/2 stat line right now. I'm just going to do 2 threats off of here because that's the easiest way to handle that. And then let's ready up. We draw 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, there's 2 of our suit ups and a solar gem. I'm probably going to pop down now because I really want to get suit up going because that's kind of like the whole crux of Vision's build here. So, all right, so 1 goes on to here, so that's 6. Collector, so he gets plus. The reason I have this giant don't forget is because I do forget this all the time. Collector gets plus X scheme and attack, which is equal to the current stage number. So we're currently at 1, so he's attacking 3 right now on us. Because we're going to be flipping back down, I'm okay with it. So we're going to take the hit of 3, 4, give Collector a tough status. All right, so put that aside. Let's put that over there. So that is, what did we just say? 3, 4 damage to us. So that brings us down to 7 life. And then we get our bad card, which is the villain and each minion attacks you, which is terrible. Okay, I'm just going to take the hit again. So it's going to be 2, 3, 4, 5 damage. Brings us down to 2 life. Oh boy. Okay. That's all right. That's all right. Oh, he also got hit twice. So the first time would have taken out the tough. The second time would hit him back. The reason being is because I always forget that we have retaliate. This is why we have tokens, folks. This is why you have tokens, so you can remember this stuff. Because we're in dense form, so he has retaliate. All right, so one of the things that we'll probably do is probably go to intangible, right? Oh no, we'll probably be dense. Dense can heal us up a lot more. Okay. So, I am going to basically dump 2 cards to play the solar gem. Now, this is another resource generator for us. That should hopefully help out. And then we also gain the aerial trait. I don't think it's really going to matter too much for us because we don't have too many things that kind of work off of that. But if you have the token, you might as well, right? All right, so we're going to thwart. The question is, I'm going to do this. I'm going to deal yourself a face down encounter card. Hopefully this doesn't mess us up too much to put 5 off of here, right? So deal yourself a face down encounter card, remove 5 threat from the main scheme. So it's at 1. I don't want to thwart because I want to be able to flip down. So we're going to change to intangible form and then we're going to flip down. The reason being is because when we're in intangible form, I'm sorry. We want to stay in dense. We want to stay in dense. Totally messed up. Stay in dense, flip down to dense form. Because now we get +2 recovery. So then we can recover for 5. So it brings it back up to 7 life. Okay. And then we're going to use the Queen Carrier and throw away a suit up to play suit up. So we get to look for an upgrade. and Vivian. So first, the upgraded Psychic. I haven't gotten Vivian yet. Vivian. There she is. Okay, cool. So we have those two. Unfortunately, we can't play Vivian yet, but that's all right. Okay, so Suit Up goes away. And then we have Vivian and Sidekick. So we're good there. So let's ready up. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. 5 hand size. Okay, cool. This goes up by 1. So he's going to scheme for 2, 3, 4 total. Brings up to 6. And then we get our second bad card. Hopefully our 2 bad cards are not too bad. Alter Ego. Exhaust your identity. Collector schemes. Well, that's pretty terrible. So we exhaust that. Collector's going to scheme for 2, 3 plus nothing. Thank goodness. So it's 6, 7, 8, 9 total. That's a rough card to get. Next one is the Magical Teapot. It's got when defeated on it. Put that on. It comes in with 5 total threat. And then the player defeated this may heal 4 damage from their identity, which could help us out a lot. Actually, will help us out a lot. So I don't like that we're exhausted, but it is kind of what it is at this point. So, all right, let's do. Let's flip up. And then what we'll do is we're going to change to intangible. We'll just do that so we know we change. This way, when we take damage, we take fewer damage. We'll throw away a double to play Vivian. So that we're intangible, she gets extra thwart. So that's sweet. But more importantly, we can do a Queen Carrier to play Sidekick onto her. So what this will do is that it's going to give her the 2 extra life. So now she's up to 4, which is what's going to help us a lot. And then we're going to use Solar Gem to play Hickory Branch Lane. I don't think we'll need to really do much with this. We don't have a lot of Android building in this deck, but we have it just in case. All right, we're going to throw away this card. So Vivian gets +2 thwart for intangible. We are intangible. So she is going to thwart 3 now off of here. Again, keeping that in check. We'll take the extra bad card for a round. Hopefully hang on. Be all right. So we are intangible. So that means we gain Stalwart for right now, which is fine. So, all right, let's ready up. She readies up. Draw our 5 cards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now that we're intangible, again, we can't attack or defend, but we reduce the damage we take by 2. Side by side is really nice. Nick Fury's nice. The Inspired's really nice. I don't think we do side by side. I think what we do is Nick Fury with 1, 2, 3, 4 cards. Yeah, I think we play Nick Fury. Just to help clear things out a bit, we'd be able to put Inspired onto her, which is kind of the key card that we want on her. So, or a key card. I shouldn't say the key card. All right, 7 ons there. Collector's going to attack. We can't attack or defend, but we do reduce damage by 2. So he's attacking for 2, 3, 4 damage. We reduce it by 2, so we take 2 damage. So down to 5. All right, so 1 bad card, and we get a second one because of Magical Teapot. This one is Running Interference. When revealed, each player must choose to either spend a fist and a mental or place 2 threats here. I think we're going to just place the 2 threat there, so it's 3 total onto there. Running Interference has shown up, unfortunately. All right, this one is Caught Off Guard. Discard an upgrade or support you control, which is unfortunate. We'll get rid of Hickory Lane. We'll just get rid of that. That's fine. We don't really need that right now. So, all right, so now it's our turn. First thing we'll do is we'll flip from Intangible to Mass after you change to this form. Draw a card. Ooh, Solar Beam. Okay, we're not intangible. We are dense, so we can deal a lot of damage to flip him, which might be the route we go. Now that we are dense form, we do get Retaliate back on. Right? Yeah. All right, so we're going to use Queen Carrier and Solar Gem to get rid of side-by-side and density control. 3, 4 to play Nick Fury, and then draw 3 cards. So 1, 2, 3. Interesting. 2... Oh boy. Okay, so 2, 3, 4. I think we dumped these 4 cards, or 2, 3, 4 to play Avengers Mansion. And now we're pretty well built out. We can use Mansion to draw a card. Stinger. Okay. what we'll do instead, I think, is throw away Stinger. I want to hold on to Reboot for now and put this onto Vivian. So she now gets +1/+1 stat line. So she's a 2/2 and then has the option to go up to 4. So we're dense right now. So she has 4 attack, which is just massive, obviously. So when Collector flips, we can't remove threat. We have to get rid of it here first. So let's do 2 threat removal here. And then we'll remove 2 off of running interference, right? Get rid of that. So we don't deal with that. She's going to deal 4 damage because we're dense. So we might as well do the 4. So it brings it down to 5 life. All right, cool. And then we'll ready up and we'll hold on to Reboot because that's going to help us out moving forward. And now we are very good. So 3, 4, 5. Mockingbird can be good. Just passing through will be nice. Possibly. Side by side's really good. Side by side's actually really good for this. So we could do we can do some stuff here. Okay. This goes up by 1. So this is 8 out of 11. Collector's going to attack. We're going to have Nick Fury take the block. So it's going to be 2, 3, 4 damage. Knocks out Nick Fury. All right, cool. Now we get our 2 bad cards. All right, so yeah, I think we're good. First one is the villain attacks you. Classic. I have 5 life. I will defend against this. So I'm defending 2. So he's attacking for... Right? Defending 2? Yeah. So he's attacking for 2, 3, plus nothing. So we defended 2. So we take 1 damage. And he gets hit for a retaliate for 1. Next one is attach your identity. When your turn begins, place 1 poison counter here. And then take 1 damage for each poison counter here. All right, so that's not great. We did get rid of, unfortunately, already our what was that card? Phase disruption. Choose a hero action or hero response card and detach it. Hopefully, we get another phase disruption card. I can't remember how many you get, but all right. So our turn has started. Oh, we don't have the generic token. Oh yes, we do. All right. So we put a poison counter here. Then we take 1 damage, so it's down to 3. All right, let's draw Avengers Mansion, or do Avengers Mansion, draw a card, just passing through. All right, first thing we gotta do is we're gonna flip to intangible. We cannot attack or defend. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. All right, so intangible, she's gonna thwart for 4. So she's up to 3 damage out of having 4 life, right? Yeah. So she's thwarting for 4. This is down to 1. Okay. Then we can use a just passing through to play Reboot. Ready up a friendly android and heal 1 damage from it. So she's back at 2. Okay. Then... Let's throw away as a hero action, spend 3 resources. Quinn Carrier, mental, this one, to get rid of this card. I think we can get rid of it a different way, but we might as well just get rid of it. So it's a wild, a mental, and a fist. Okay. So she's readied up. Okay, so what we'll do is use her again to thwart the last one off a magical teapot. Excessive, I know. But that's okay. So the player who defeated this may heal 4 damage from their identity, bringing us up to 7 life, which is massive for us. And then what we can use is Solar Gem and just passing through to play side by side. So we get to ready your sidekick and us, and we're going to heal 1 damage from both. So I'm up to 8. She's back at 2. I'm going to thwart 2 off of here. So it's down to 6. And then she's going to thwart the 4 off of here. So that's down to 2. Oops, not 1, 2. All right, cool. And then now we can ready up. So we still have retaliate. No, we don't have retaliate because we're not dense anymore. So we lose retaliate. We have stalwart now. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 cards. Squirrel Girl, double, another side by side with Lockjaw. Okay, some good cards in there. I do think we're going to try to flip down, though, I think is going to be our goal. So if we can use the side-by-side, I think that'll be really good. Collector's going to attack me. Oops, this should be readied up. I'm going to take the hit. So we reduce everything by 2. So it's going to be 2, 3 plus nothing. So I take 1 damage. And then only 1 bad card this time. It feels good. Feels right. Shake weight. Attach the enemy with the lowest scheme. All right, we have to spend 3 energy resources. Or we have to get that hero action card. So that's a lot of energy resources. Actually, we can get rid of that. Can get rid of shake weight. All right, so that was all everything with him. We're going to use Mansion on our turn to draw Super Dense Strike. We get a bad card and shuffle up. Okay, so wait, Dense Form gives us our healing. Okay, so I think we're going to switch to Dense Form from Intangible. And this way, Vivian can do a ton of damage. Oh, wait, but she has 3 life. We can't... Okay, so we need to flip down first. So we can't use... We can't use our ready up thing. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. This is okay. Okay. So actually, let's do side-by-side and an energy double. Spend the 3 energies to get rid of shake weight, right? We don't want to deal with that. All right. We'll throw away... We'll flip to Dense Form. Draw a card. Oh, Team Training. Okay, shoot. Should have done that the first time because this changes a few things. We'll throw away these 2 to get Team Training in, which now gives her 1 extra health, which is good. And then we'll use Queen Carrier and Solar Gem to play Maria Hill. Draws us a card. Let's reboot. Interesting. Interesting, chat. All right, so Maria Hill is going to be thwarting too. So we get this down. She's going to deal... Again, she has 1 extra life now because of Team Training. So she's going to deal 4 damage to the Collector, right? Just want to make sure that we got this right. 2 damage normally, plus 2, yeah, 4. So knocks the Collector out. When the Collector would be defeated, remove 3 threat from the main scheme and flip this card instead. All right, so he's down to 0. Collector cannot be defeated. When the round ends, okay, so this is defeated. So the next one comes in. So when revealed, put the set aside Milano support from the ship command counter set into play under the first player's control. So we get another resource generator. We're going to put that there. And then this comes in with 11. So 4. Actually, hold on, wait. 10. 11. Okay. Should have done that a little differently. Should have done that and then done Maria Hill. Totally messed up on that, but that's okay. We could reboot to at least remove some threat from there. Do we want to do that? We can ready a friendly android unit, which is us. Yeah, so what we're going to do is I'm going to thwart 2. So it's 11 down to 9. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm going to throw away Squirrel Girl to play Reboot to ready a friendly android unit and heal myself up 1. Because we are a friendly unit. And then we can thwart another 2 and then pop down. I think we already flipped this, right? I can't remember. I think we did, but we won't do it again. So we'll do another 2. And then we'll flip down to Vision Form. And then ready up. All right. Draw our 5. And then we'll heal up 9, 10, 11. We'll heal up most of the way. Yeah, I think that'll be fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The house, mass increase, a double with reboot. Okay. All right, this goes up by 1. Now, when the round ends, flip this card over, then say his hit points. So he's going to now scheme for just 2. That don't forget doesn't do anything yet. So scheme for 2, 3, 4. So that's 9, 10, 11, 12 total onto here. All right, then we get our 2 bad cards. And hang on, hopefully. Attach to the scheme. Okay, so he gets extra boost icon. And next one is... attach to identity. Resolve the 1 revealed ability that you reveal 1 additional time. All right, so we can spend a mental to get rid of this on our alter ego side, which is what we're going to do. So it's our turn. We're going to spend a mental to get rid of this because I do not want to deal with that. All right, let's use Avengers Mansion to draw a card. It's Hawkeye. All right, I'm going to recover back up to max life. So I'm back up to 11. More importantly, she's going to recover 2. That's big for us. The Milana is also a resource. So we have 3 resource generators out here before I forget. All right, let's flip up. We're still in dense, which is fine. When vision defends, prevent all damage from the attack, stun the attacking enemy. Okay. Let's do a double and stinger to play Hawkeye. So let's get his arrows out. Multicolored arrows. All right, so we got Hawkeye out there. All right, so this will be good because if any of the minions come in, that's fine. Oh, the round ends, so he's got to flip back over. So I forgot to do that. And he goes back up to 10 life. All right. So what we're gonna do is we are dense still. So we'll have Vivian deal 4 damage. Yeah, deal 4 damage, brings him down to 6. Okay. 3 left. Okay. Then we will use Queen Carrier, let's say, to play Reboot. Ready her up, heal 1 damage from her. I'm going to switch now to Intangible. Because I'm probably going to take the next hit. Most likely. Oh, am I? I don't know. But we're going to have Vivian thwart a bunch. So she's now thwarting 4 off of here. So 12, so that's down to 8. So 5, 6, 7, 8. The question is, do we want to have Maria Hill as a blocker? I think we do. I'm going to throw away the mass increase. So we'll have Hawkeye just thwart 1 more just in case. Just in case, right? Keep that in check. I think that's good then. Yeah, I think we can be happy with that. All right, let's ready up. I am intangible in case I take any damage. But hopefully we won't. She has 4 life. We need to figure out ways to heal her. Draw her 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ironheart, Super Dense Strike, just passing through. Okay, that could be good. Moving just passing through. Solar Beam could be good. We can remove a lot of threat, or we can just deal damage. We don't have the hero action card. I want to get that hero action card so we can just get rid of this, because that's still like a tough card to deal with. So, all right, we're going to place 1 in here. So it's up to 8 out of 15. Collector's going to attack. Maria Hill's going to block it. So he's attacking for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 onto Maria Hill. She's out of here. All right. Bad card is... Why not? All right, so Ultron comes in. And the environment comes in with it. This comes in. And these go in there. So he comes in with tough. When Ultron attacks you, okay, when revealed, search the encounter deck, discard pile, and set aside area for Ultron drone minion, place in play, shuffle the encounter deck. Each player puts the top card of their deck into play face down as a drone minion. Alright, so this gets the 3 onto it. This is a drone minion. Just put that there for a second. Alright, oh, sorry, camera's all blurry. We have a lot going on. Can we put this up here? That's still seen? Yeah, it's still seen. All right. Okay. One thing we can do is use an arrow to at least take off this stuff. Okay, so we are going to kill Ultron for sure. We have to. So we'll probably use Solar Beam to take him out. Because I do want to get rid of him. Oh, and then, I'm sorry. When the minion came in, and the minion has +1/+1, we used another arrow on it. So it took out the minion. Oh, that was the phase disruption card. It's the one I wanted. All right, so let's switch to... Wait. Do we want to switch to dense form first? I can't really do too much with her yet because we need her to heal up. Yeah, let's switch to dense form. So we draw a card. Suit up, useless. Okay. Avengers Mansion, draw a card. U.S. agent. Okay. So we're going to play Solar Beam. Do a ton of damage. So we'll do 1, 2, 3 damage onto Ultron. Or 3 resources to deal 7 damage because we're in mass form. Take him out. So Ultron's dead. We got that going for us. Let's do... Oh, we should have done just passing through. Oh well. Now let's get rid of both of our just passing throughs to play Ironheart. Let's just draw a card. Another Solar Beam. All right. So we're gonna have Ironheart. Can we thwart enough? Now let's have Ironheart deal 1 damage. This is down to 5. Then we can throw away 2 cards to do Super Dense Strike because we're in dense form. Deal 5 damage to an enemy. So that's going to be 5. So he's down to 0. In doing so, we remove 3 threat from the main scheme. So that's 3 removed from there. Okay, cool. Now we're still at full life, which means we can't really heal or anything, which is unfortunate. So what we can do, though, is let's thwart 2 off of here. So it's down to 1. And then we'll use Hawkeye to thwart 1 more off of here. Get rid of that. And we'll hold on to Solar Beam because we'll probably punch him in the face. I'm going to hold on to her because we need her to not do anything, basically. We'll hold on the Solar Beam. All right, so 2. There's side by side. 3, 4, 5. Both of our side by sides. Okay. The reason this is big now for us is because we can do a side by side. Okay, yeah. Okay. Everything's ready. All right, so this goes up by 1. He's going to attack. Ironheart's going to take the hit. So there's going to be 2, 3, 4, 5. Knocks out Ironheart. Bad card is the Monarch Egg. Also, I realized I put in the teapot. It's supposed to have victory on it. All right, so this comes in with 5, and then when defeated. The player who defeated this scheme may ready their identity. Okay. Let's think about that, how we want to handle that. All right, cool. So that was his card. He flips over now. Back up to 10 life. Okay, so if we go to intangible, she can thwart for a time, which might be good. All right, let's use Avengers Mansion. Draw a card. Density control. All right. So he's back up to 10. If we use all 3, actually we use Solar Beam, we can remove 5 threat and get that down already. So what we'll do, all right, I'm going to thwart 2 off of here. So it's at 6, so it's down to 4. Then we can use Solar Beam with all of our things. I'm sorry, let's go from dense form to intangible, then do Solar Beam. So now remove 5 threat. So remove it off of here. When defeated, we get to ready our identity. So we can't attack or defend, but that's fine. We're thwarting for a time. Now, she's got 4, 5 life. Okay. So we can thwart. Oh man, do we push? Because she can thwart for 4. I think we do. Yeah, I think we do. Okay. She could thwart for 4. She doesn't knock herself out because she gets the 1 extra from team training. So 4 is gone, right? So when the last threat is removed here, it goes to 3A. So he's going to hit for a lot, but that's okay. Flip Library Labyrinth over. So this states when the villain phase begins, we have to either exhaust the Milano and assign 2 indirect damage or assign 3 indirect damage, which we'll deal with. Place 1 acceleration token on the main scheme. Okay. I have those somewhere. Oh, there they are. All right. And then shuffle the remaining cards from the ship command set into the game. So this now accelerates. These get shuffled in. We can exhaust the Milano to remove 3 threat from here, which is fine. And it comes in with 8. Oh man, we're gonna be able to do a lot off of it. Okay. So what we can do is 4. Actually, can we win? 4, 5, 6. I think we can actually win. 6, 7, 8. So I can now thwart for 2 off of here. So right, it starts with 8, so it's down to 6. We can use 2 cards to place side by side. I think what you do instead, yeah, we won. So I have to ready my sidekick and ready my hero, and we're gonna give both characters +1 thwart, +1 attack. So she's now thwarting for, again, we're intangible. So 3, 4. Now thwarting for 5 knocks herself out. So 4, 5. She's done. She's taken out. And then I thwart for 3. And then if there's no threat here, the players win the game. The stage is completed. We lose the game. Hawkeye could also thwart for 1 more. But yeah, that was actually kind of a crazy push because she can thwart for so. I mean, thwarting for 4 is just so much. And if I was smarter, I would have kept our ship and thrown away one of these other 2 cards, probably suit up, right? Kept the ship and then used the ship now. So I couldn't, I haven't done this scenario in a while, but I could have exhausted the Milano to remove 3 threat from here. Again, that was just poor planning and forgetting that you can do that in stage 3. But yeah, I would have just done that. And it would have been really, really solid. But that was just an absolutely fantastic way to end that game. I'm happy that worked out the way that it did. So hopefully you enjoyed this playthrough. It was fun to play Vision again. It's been a while. Playing on Expert was fun. Like I said, big shout out to my patrons over on Patreon and my YouTube members. Because of them, we were able to do this game. So I really appreciate them. Thank you for your support. It means a ton. So yeah, this was a lot of fun. If you want to support the channel, links are down below. Look at Patreon. Tiers start pretty cheap. Look at YouTube memberships. Like I said, tiers start pretty cheap. And yeah, I really appreciate them voting for this game because this was pretty fun. And it's fun to do this on Expert. It's been a while since we've done Expert, especially Collector 2. It's been a long time. And Vision we haven't done in a long while. But Vivian sidekick deck is bonkers. It's incredibly strong. I really love it. But anyway, hopefully you enjoy this playthrough. Like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And I will see you all next time.